At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up, Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. Here's Sky Moore on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12. First down, 49ers.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Escapes the pocket. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well, that throw just got away from the quarterback a little bit. I'll tell you this. I do love the escapability. I mean, it is such a key in today's game of football, really at any level. Some tough circumstances, though, to try and complete that one down the field.
On 3rd down, Purdy hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first. All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. And the 49er first down.
A give left side to McCaffrey. He's still going at the 30. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. A gain of 15 there. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down throw by Purdy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy throwing the out route complete. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's another 49er first down. First and goal, San Francisco.
Here's Purdy to throw. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Brock Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Last two passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal. To the air again. Purdy. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. This one misses the tight end. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Purdy gonna go on 4th. Has it in close. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. George Kittle, the touchdown. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Tucker makes the play. Well, they looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that two-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Johnson with a return here. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. Their own 27-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. First play, and Rodgers letting it rip. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 6-0. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got it first to begin the frame. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he gets back to the line, but no more. 3rd down, and they need to get 10.
3rd and 10.
3rd and long for him here. He'll dump this one onto his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
He's got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers, time can take the lead here in the 2nd. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh? As they take a 7-6 lead here. Now Boswell on to send this away. Isaac Gorindo to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Niners take over first and 10.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around third down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Here he goes, third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Get set, get set.
They're going to go. It's Purdy. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Inside.
Rodgers from the gun. He brings it in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
It's a gain of 11. And the Steelers
50.
first down.
Here's Rodgers. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Gorindo to return it.
Isaac Gorindo on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. Run for Warren here to start the third. And he made just 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
58. Hey, 88.
2nd down, looking for options. Austin makes the grab downfield. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Moore with a return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set.
Now it's Purdy. Buying some time right. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
Outside. 21.
Purdy setting up that play action. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Get set. Rise up.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he cuts it back right. Free inside the 30. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start the 2nd half with some needed points. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
One set to get started. Off we go from Santa Clara. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. 11. You're not.
For an opener, Purdy to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Purdy now on second down. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
3rd and 6.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, 49.
14 yards on the play. And a 40-yarder. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's McCaffrey. And he'll get forward for a couple. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
Made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set. 18,
Here's Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
7 yards.
A gain there of 27 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Purdy. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
get set, get set.
Here's McCaffrey. And he will score! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, 49ers.
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
On the run to the right, and they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
Niners 6, Bills nothing.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They finally get a chance to go on offense with a 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw to get things going. He's looking deep for Shakir. And he will score. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Line around, up.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Forced out wide, taking off, and he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Get set, get set. 118, watch out.
Now Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Purdy to throw. Moving to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of a yard.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock. They need 2. Here's Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's into the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown. 49ers.
And What a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Moving outside the pocket. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for two.
Set to kick off.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. To return, here's Ray Davis. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for Bills. First down.
Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. Down the field, he's got the hook up to Shakir. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
Raiders kick is good. And the Bills will cut the deficit down to 2.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Throwing is Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Johnson now to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. That's taken in, and James Cook.
Allen's pass complete to James Cook. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Alert! What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st
The drive
and 10
begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Get set! Get set! Stop!
Around here with McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
What's up?
Again, it's McCaffrey. And this is a slight improvement over the previous plays. They're going to lose yardage, but not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Get set! Get set! What's up?
To throw, it's Purdy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Get set, up.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Ball
second
on the
and
40
8.
now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Outside, 21. 22, watch out. Stop.
Here's Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
A big-time play for the Niners. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard
Get set,
line.
get set. Start.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 11.
Outside. 22, watch out.
On to the 4th quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
A
yards.
pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Line around, stop.
Back to throw. Purdy rolling right. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Outside. 22, up.
Running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Bills 10.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
On return, here comes Davis. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short
Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop.
go popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Purdy going to the air right away. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Get set, get set. 18!
Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10.
18! Watch out!
Throwing here, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18! 18!
Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this down inside the 40.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, That's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Outside. Watch out. Stop.
Back to throw. Purdy. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. Stafford. And this one complete to Smith. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Set. 250.
Here's Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We're scoreless after 1.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Rams.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Caught left side, Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Ready. Yellow 20. Stop.
They'll run for the first time here with Kyron Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Waiting.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw on play action. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Set. Waiting.
Throwing is Stafford. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9. Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Could we get a touchdown to this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Easy!
Now it's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and 7.
Ready! 180!
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They snap it to Stafford. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. That is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Set to kick off.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 29.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
From the 38 now, here's second down and a yard. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Blue 60!
That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Smith catches left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Go 20! Hey, easy, easy!
Now Williams running left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Ready!
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Back to throw. Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Turnover on downs.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second down and 8. Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to... bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out.
Purdy. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Purdy now to throw. He'll try and do this himself.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Outside. Watch out. Stop.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Stop.
Throwing here, Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
McCaffrey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 2nd down, goal to go.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Stop.
Here's Purdy. And that's going to be called. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. So we have a score to report after all. How about this?
Whoa. Stop the press. Yeah, I know. I just broke broadcasting 101. I cut in on my play-by-play guy. But think about it this way. Marvin, our crack researcher, just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943. 43.
And we will not have history here in this one, partner. Our first points of the game come in the 4th quarter.
I don't think that either one of us saw this game unfolding this way when it all began.
No, absolutely not. But hey, now it's still just a 1-score game, so don't go anywhere. A lot more to play for. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Get set, get set. Ready, team.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Outside. Ready, team. Watch out.
Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. It was just third down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to run.
Yeah, that's just the third play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another 49er first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, 49ers.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 29 yards. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Purdy will throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
Makes the score Niners 8, Bears 0.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Williams looking to do it himself. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returning it is Moore. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Watch out!
Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Watch out!
Now Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Get set, get set. Watch out!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Purdy. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs, it ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 49 yards. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete. Romadunze. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Williams looking to do it himself. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
What is up?
To the air, Williams. That is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 3rd and 9 here.
What is up?
From the gun, here's Williams. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy.
Kyle Monungai, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted.
Cairo Santos to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Looking to throw. Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bears. Now, people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
53. 22. Watch out.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
You always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Get set, get set.
Back to throw. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Get set, get set.
From the 36, Purdy completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
What is it on? Here we go.
Here's Swift. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
What is that?
Throwing is Williams. There's a short one caught by Logan. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
What is that?
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
12 more yards. That's another Bears first
To throw, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Open man down the field. That's a doom zone. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Bears first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They will run it with Swift here. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Santos' kick is up and through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's a gain of 9.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
3-yard line.
Outside. What's up?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch out!
Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Get set! Get set!
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They work now on 2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Throwing here, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. There he goes again. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jerk.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but you...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker. Tyler Luke set to get this started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Up.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Outside.
Here's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. We go three tight ends here on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
18, watch out.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
He's brought down back at the
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To the right side, this is McCaffrey. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here is second down and 5.
Outside. 18, watch out.
They run once more with McCaffrey. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Malachi starts there for the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's third down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on third and short. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is third and 9. Back to throw. Purdy. Short one there. Caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Running left, it's McCaffrey. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Back at the 14-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll find his tight end, Kittle on the right side.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
They'll look to run with McCaffrey. Good blocking, and he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing is Purdy, and that is incomplete. Aggressive play here, score that opening drive, but they don't get to 2, and it remains 6-0. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
2nd down. Jackson. Plus to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
Forced out left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Jason Pinnock there to end it.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
In motion goes Likely.
29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson pushed out to his left. Now he takes off.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Here's a run.